Okay, back to a 1984 Honda Goldwing. It's the engine. I pretty much disassembled it. I'm doing a rebuild, belt driven, direct drive, all that good stuff in this Honda Goldwing. I'm doing a rebuild. I cleaned the pistons. It had a little rust in it. You can see the rust. Had a little rust in the combustion chamber. The other combustion chamber had rust, way more rust than this one. I'm cleaning the pistons are soaking in gasoline right now to get clean. Not pistons, the valves, the valve cover. Cylinder head is soaking in gasoline right now. And then you got all this good stuff, belt driven camshaft. There's the camshaft over there. And all this good stuff. I'm doing a rebuild, so I have to pretty much clean everything. The oil seems fine, like no water or nothing got into the oil. It's mostly in the carburetors. It's like the carburetors never been cleaned. I have the carburetors in a box. I'm almost done with the engine. I just have to, I know the way to take off the flywheel, because if you can see, the flywheel is like spinning. Look, that's not supposed to do that. It's supposed to catch. It's supposed to catch and spin with the flywheel like that. That part, yeah. It's supposed to spin with that. So, that is terrible. But I am almost complete. All I had to do, I wanted to go ahead and do both sides of the engine first. So I have. And once I'm done with this is the, see when it's on, this is the right side of the engine. The left side I have already done. I'm about to put some belt lube on the timing belt. And from there, I'm putting the engine back together besides for the flywheel and taking the flywheel off. I will be recording to let y'all see me take the flywheel off. So if you stay tuned, want to see more, like, subscribe to me and everything. I'll be doing a lot more missions. Like me personally, I have a Suzuki Katana 2002, which I'm finna drop a 750 engine into it because it's a 650 right now. When I do that, I will be showing you guys. So please subscribe for the next couple of videos. Yeah, they go to rocker arms. The rocker arms are very, very clean. Like, the bike only has 25,000 miles to it. I shouldn't even be having to do this service, but because somebody cut his, what is that? His, like all his electric wires. A lot of his electric wires have been cut, remodeled by people that didn't know what they were doing, and stuff like that. Because of all that, it fucked up his whole entire, entree of things. And now it's like he has to try to do something to bring it back to life, in which I'm doing that. So I'm getting paid to do that right now. And I'm like pretty much, halfway done with the pretty much rebuild, pretty much. I gotta put the new gasket on. The old gasket's right here. It's still around there. It's the old gasket. Clean ass piston. You see that? No dents, no warps, nothing. Like, it does look like something was hitting this piston, like a foreign object hit it a couple of times. But that could have been people just trying to fucking fix it and shit. This piston is pretty much all the way clean. It's nice and silver, no dents. This ain't got no warps. Got like 2 dents. Ain't got no warps, no nothing. This is a clean ass engine, like a 1200 engine right here. And it's a direct drive. Like, that's crazy. That direct drive gives all power to your rear wheel. Not belt driven, direct driven. It's a long time before you have to change out. You know how you do chains and stuff like that, chain slack adjustment and all that. Nah, direct drive is directly put on. Like, there's no adjustments to a direct drive. They're just putting it on and off. But I'm letting my cylinder head soak right now. It ain't like under gasoline. Just to let y'all know, it just got a little bit of gasoline poured on it and soaking on it. I'm gonna continue pouring the gasoline until all the rust comes out, because the rust, see that rust? It looks like that in my cylinder. It looks like that, yeah. So I'm trying to, and it's only the intake cylinder too that looks like that. So I'm trying to get that done and over with and put some lubrication on this belt. Once I put it back on though, like, I can get to the belt easy, so I'm not fully worried about the belt, because that's gonna be got to. More worried about having this intake clean so it can run again. Last time I tried to start it, the starter didn't work. So if it's just a starting problem, you gotta check the flywheel, in which I think it's the flywheel, because the starter was spinning, the flywheel is just not catching. So out of all things, one time he tried to start it, the flywheel not catching, is flywheel gear not catching properly. It's gonna pretty much spin. Like, I can spin the flywheel and it'll end up catching, but 9 times out of 10 it's not catching properly. It might be the rollers behind this flywheel. So y'all make sure y'all look into that on this 1984 Honda Goldwing. Make sure you look into that, because if you're just starting it and your starter is spinning but ain't nothing catching, it's your flywheel. You have to take the engine off to get to the flywheel, as I've done. Like, had completely disassembled the engine out of the frame. It was very difficult to get the tank off. I showed y'all that part. The engine was pretty easy after I took the tank off, and everything else came easy, but this was a very long job, like very long. But it's pretty decently easy. Everything is easy if you know what you're doing. Once you take the engine completely out, you got the flywheel right there, you got a clutch right there. Find a way to hold the clutch and turn that bolt for the flywheel and get that bolt off, get the flywheel off, get your rollers. Once I get that part down, I will let y'all see everything, like everything. This is like step-by-step instructions on a 1984. Not including, I did do a wire rebuild. So I rebuilt the whole wiring system. Not the whole thing, but the back half so it can charge the battery. And I'm finna do the front half too. I might let you see that as I work on that, because it's pretty simple. All I gotta do is put connectors on, connect them, get them ready. Alright, y'all. I am out for now. Please hit me up with any type of messages. Subscribe.